Greetings, all, and welcome to Sunday Brunch. I am doing a live here with you. My name is Renee McCoy, and welcome to our Sunday Brunch. We're going to wait for those to come in that are just being notified or, just being a part of our group. So happy to see you today, and we are on TikTok as well. We're on TikTok because we have subscribers there. We want to make sure that our subscribers are able to come in on our Sunday brunch. So, and if you're not a subscriber here on TikTok, then make sure that you come on over to YouTube because that's where we're doing our Sunday brunch live. So come on in. We're getting the focus and our wellness plan for the week of February 2nd, beginning today, to February 8th. And the point of this is so that we would have spiritual direction for our week. We'll have focus because there are so many things going on and there are so many distractions. Come on in, Maisha. How are you, Grand Rising? Here on YouTube. So if you're not able to see us here and join us here on TikTok, please come over to YouTube at Renee's Nest. How are you this morning? I'm so glad that you're here and welcome to February. What? February. That's what the old folks call it. February. So come on over. We're going to be talking about our wellness plan for the week. We're going to give everybody a few moments to come on in. Moesha says she's doing well, and I am doing well as well. I just had a song playing in my head, right? Hey, Tasha. Tasha is one of our subscribers here on TikTok. I have a song, and I better put it down because I've been humming it, but I can't play it because I don't want to get put off of YouTube for not being able to. But the song is John Legend's All of Me. Let me where's my pen? You know I'm always forgetting something. All of Me. That's the song that came up for me. All of me loves all of you. And it wasn't in respect to individuals that we are in love with. It's in respect to us and our higher self. All of me loves all of you. All of my imperfections. Getting to know self is so important. And I want to, matter of fact, I want to kind of look at the words, but I didn't take that opportunity because I was trying to make sure that I wasn't forgetting that we had a subscriber base here on TikTok, as well as creating this open space for our YouTube viewers. And so thank you so much for being here. Now, I want you to tell a friend and know a friend to tell a friend to come on in. And if you're not able to get in, you got to come on over to YouTube because we are live. Now, for my subscribers only, our readings, our divine messages are always $11.11. That's the advantage, or one of the advantages of being a subscriber. Over here, our readings are 22 on, and if you happen to be a subscriber over on here, that's fine too. It doesn't matter. But I'm trying to get us to be a part of both, right? So welcome to our subscriber only, or to our Sunday brunch. You guys know what our Sunday brunch is all about? Well, the first thing I want you to know is the atmosphere that we are creating is extremely etherical. Your imagination is very important in this process because it helps you to determine and feel and accept even a lot of what spirit will be saying to us. Now, when you let me make sure, sorry. So when you think of a Sunday brunch, is it sound okay? I hear Maisha, and is it sound okay here? Okay. And again, come on over to our Sunday brunch. If you're not able to get in on YouTube on TikTok. But I want you to use your imagination, because your imagination is going to help you to feel and accept and be in this beautiful, high vibrating environment. Now, what is required of you is that you add to this environment. Yeah. By your gifts, by your attention, by your high vibrations, by your taps, by your comments, all of your actions that are high vibrating are going to add to this environment. And it also is going to be, thank you, and it's also going to be the seeds that you plant while you're here. Now, your seeds and the manifestations of seeds don't always come up the next day. I haven't seen too many that come up, the next day. However, you are planting. So your participation is greatly appreciated. And we've already done our invocation to the Most High and Archangel Michael and all of my ancestors and support team. So we are greatly protected here. But I ask that you bring your protection and be mindful and discerning. Okay? Good. Thank you, Maisha. Now, we're going to wait for other people to come in on YouTube. And I invite you all to come in over on YouTube if you're not in our subscriber group on TikTok. Now, again, the atmosphere is we have a long wooden table. And the table is usually decorated with seasonal decor, right? And because this is winter, I always see silvers, whites, blues, right? Those kind of ice and beautiful landscapes. Our flowers are all the way down the entire middle of the table on a beautiful runner. And each plate has a beautiful silver, or I would say silver and gold charger under it. And you have all of your utensils to eat. You have your beautiful goblets to drink from, because it's all being prepared for you. This is our Sunday brunch. We invite you to sit at the table and receive all that's here. Now, what's on the table? Any type of food that you can imagine that you like, whether you are vegan, whether you are pescatarian, whether you are just, I love it all, whether you like Italian, whether you like Chinese, American, Thai, it is all here. And as much as you desire, your plate will be filled. And again, if you're not with us as a subscriber on TikTok, please know that you can join us here on YouTube at Renee's Nest. Now, imagine all of us coming in and sitting at the table, right? It's almost impossible, I would think, sometimes to fulfill the desires and the palates of everyone. That's why I'm not here. I will tell you why. I won't say I am only. I'm going to tell you about our chef. Our chef is the Most High. Oh my God. I don't know how you get a better meal than receiving it from an omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent being, the Most High. It knows the frequency of your heart, of your being, of everything you've been thinking, what you need. And it is our good pleasure to come in to sit at the table so we will align what Spirit is saying to us. Now, I don't know what you need. That's why the table is spread. And as you sit at the table, you are agreeing to be a part of this amazing Sunday brunch here on TikTok, as well as on YouTube. I, though, am your Matrie D, and I realize the Matrie D is the queen of the house. The information comes to me to be presented to you, but I'm literally setting the order. Thank you so much. Setting the order of the house. All right. And so it is my desire that as you come in, as you eat, as you drink, as you hear, that it becomes the food for your entire being, your mind, your body, and your soul. Girl, I haven't even put on any earrings, so we're going to do that while I'm talking to you. Now, each person will receive a to-go box. All right? Put my to-go box in the comments. Your to-go box is eternal. And every time you open it after receiving this initial meal, pardon me, you will, when you open it, it's almost like you just receive a fresh meal for yourself, right? So I want you to share, like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell somebody who knows somebody that she on. And come on over here and let's have fun. All right. So your to-go box, yes, my to-go box. Put that in the comments. That to-go box is intended for you to go throughout the week because we are creating a wellness plan here today. And the intention of our wellness plan is to ensure that we have clear focus based on the messages from the Most High. Who is the Most High? The Supreme, the energy of creation, right? That is the life force energy. That is our highest self. And things are going, we have so many distractions. We have so many things going on. Let me turn my incense around a little bit here. So many things going on and so many distractions that sometimes it's hard to maintain our focus. And if we're not able to maintain our focus, then we will not be able to hear, see, know, and understand what Spirit is saying to us. Does that make sense? And so we want to create what we're calling our wellness plan. And I did a pre-shuffle, and I will, yes, the Supreme one, yes. We did a pre-shuffle. Who else is here over on YouTube? Please make yourself known. But I did a pre-shuffle because I want to make sure everybody understands. I'm not just pulling this out of my head. I know a lot of stuff, but all that is coming beyond me, that's beyond my pay grade. That's beyond my pay grade. And so I will upload the pre-shuffle, right? So that you can see how the instruments that we're going to use for our wellness plan came about. And from that, we're going to add practices, we're going to add questions, and all of this is going in your to-go box. All right. And in your to-go box, you begin to open it throughout the week so that you can be refreshed, refocus, right? And receive something different. That to-go box is going to be full of all of the tools and information that that you are receiving, right? And so what we're going to ask you to do, let me move this around, is to get out pencil, paper, whatever you need, and know that when we do our posts for this week, or anytime you see me on TikTok, or anytime you are seeing me on YouTube, which this live will probably be edited and re-entered or uploaded for YouTube, and maybe so that we can have it here and for our subscribers as well. But I want you to use this information because over here on YouTube, we are a little new here. And so it is not on a subscriber base at this point. But this Sunday lunch will eventually be on a subscription base because it is very, very important information. And so take out pen, pencil, paper, and we're going to develop this throughout the week. And you can begin to add to your own to-go box, right? It is our wellness plan for February 2nd through February 8th. Okay? All right. Let's get busy with it. Let's get started. Because I did write down some notes and took some notes, and everything is, some of them are like all over the place. But I always ask for the overall energy. Spirit, what is the overall energy for the week of February 2nd through February 8th? Because I don't know. But I also know that that song came to me, which is encouraging us again. All of me loves all of you. All of my edges, all of my imperfections. And I give you all of me. I can't think of all the words right now, but that song is, I would like to use that as a song versation. Put that in the group. Who's our second person here over here on YouTube? Make yourself known if you would. Right? My song versation is all of me. So when you get the opportunity to, listen to it, or if it becomes, when it becomes a part of, I'm trying to get this together. I'm sorry, y'all. When it becomes a part of your day, or when you need something to listen to, allow yourself to hear it from a different perspective. Yes, by John Legend. That's going to be our songversation. Okay? Our songversation. So I'd like for you to continue to share this live, let other people know. And we're adding on to our wellness plan for February 2nd through February 8th. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you are unable to join us on TikTok, please feel free to come on over here to YouTube. All right. So, what is the overall energy and the overall focus for us for this week? And it is habits. And I kept saying to myself, Spirit, okay, habits. What do you break it down? And I always want Spirit to break it down. And Spirit said, well, that's the whole point of you. Sorry, y'all. Let me get this thing together. I might just have to leave it like that. Yeah. That's the whole point of you paying attention. Hey, Diana. Welcome to YouTube and our Sunday Brunch. Grand Rising. Lots of love to you. That's the point of the journey, walking along. But I was saying, well, can you give me a little bit more, since this is the message? Can we expound upon it? And that was when we are we're using the instruments that Spirit has given us, and we're going to share that. And that also will be in our YouTube reviews and throughout the week. Habits. How do you define habits? Habits is a tendency or a settled tendency or a usual manner of behavior. A settled tendency or a usual manner of behavior. It's an acquired mode of behavior. In other words, it's a learned behavior that becomes nearly and completely involuntary. In other words, you have taught yourself this behavior, and it doesn't require you to remind yourself that this has become a part of you. That is a habit. And typically it's done it's unconsciously there, and it's compulsive. In other words, habits imply doing things unconsciously and compulsively. What's compulsively? You have an irresistible urge, and you literally have to go against your own consciousness to make it happen. Compulsive means I have this urge to do it, and consciously it's not even required for me to be conscious to do it, because it's intrinsic. It's the mode of behavior that I have chosen, I have acquired, I have taught myself. Now tap the screen, let somebody know we in the building today. This is the focus of our wellness plan: habits. And some people say, oh my God, here we go. I just feel the energy of cleansing, y'all. And I went on a cleanse and a little fast last week, a different one than I've ever been on. And it went in my mind before I got on the fast, those habits of, but what's going to happen? How long can you do this? All of that preconceived notions that had already been, that would come up when I try to do something different, presented itself. Grand rising to you all. Now, if you're unable to see us over here on TikTok, please make sure you come over here on YouTube at Renee's Nest, and you can see the entire thing. This on TikTok is for our subscribers, okay? And our subscribers will receive their readings for 11:11. Come in, have a seat at our Sunday brunch table, and the fare is sumptuous. Our meal is being presented by your Matrie D, Coach Renee, but it is being prepared by the Most High. Have a seat at the table, because we're talking about habits. Again, a settled tendency or a usual manner of behavior. And it's something that you've taught yourself. And it's pretty much done unconsciously and compulsively. That urge just come up to do whatever you need to do. She said, did you juice or just drink water? I did drink some water, right? Not just a while, but thank you. I don't. Oh, in the fast. In the fast, it was from a behavior, and I didn't know that spirit was going to lead to this. I saw a sister on TikTok who said, if you came across this, blah blah blah, and it was a 3-day fast from any sacrifice that you, whatever was important to you. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, a habit or something that you would begin or be willing to let go of. That's exactly what I did. And in turn, it did really increase my my hydration or my desire to drink more. It increased my time of meditation and my time of quiet, which made the 3 days easier to release the thing that I kept trying to talk myself, or my subconscious or unconscious, or no, my conscious self was trying to say, you know what? Unconscious self was like, don't do that. You see what I'm saying? Hey, D. Hey, D, how are you? Thank you for all our subscribers coming in on YouTube. And so that's what I did, right? I didn't juice. It wasn't anything that I was putting into my body. It was something I was releasing from my body, right? From my entire mind, body, and soul. And I hadn't even thought about that till Diana asked this question on YouTube, and she asked, how long did I do the fast? And it was only for the 3 days. And did I use juicing? Did I juice, or did I, drink water? So this may be what Spirit is calling us to, because this message is not just for us here in our Sunday brunch, but it's for the collective. So ask yourself, remember with our songversation, All of Me Loves All of You by John Legend. And we're talking to us. We're staying in this agreement, in alignment with ourselves, to figure, not to discard anything, not to discard, but not to dislike or judge ourselves for anything, but to love ourselves into submission. Isn't that beautiful? Come on over to YouTube if you can't get on in TikTok. Okay. And I have to read my notes because I was just going. All right. Okay. What is the importance of habits for you as an ascending soul? Why are we addressing habits as an ascending soul? As an ascending soul, it's a spirit on your spiritual journey. Habits play a crucial role in shaping your mind, your body, and your spirit. A crucial role in shaping, and I'll say reshaping, our minds, our bodies, and our entire spirits. Our daily habits either align us with our high vibrations or keep us stuck in old patterns. Our habits either align us or keep us stuck in our old patterns. Think about that. And on top of that, it hinders our growth. Make yourself known. Tap the screen, share the live. So the thing that I do or that you are doing unconsciously and compulsively, that thing that you have taught yourself is important to be mindful of. And it's more important to be accepting of seeing the truth about yourself, because now you can see whether your habits are bringing you high vibrational energy and responses and situations, or is it bringing me dense energy responses, frequencies, old patterns repeating themselves? Is this karmic energy hindering me? Is this habit of compulsion lowering my vibration and holding me back from the blessings, the guidance, the understanding? Does this make sense? It makes sense to me, and it's making sense more and more because now I think about what happened. I hadn't even thought about what Spirit was saying, but the habits. What is it that you can relieve yourself of that you're holding? It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be the time you wake up in the morning, it could be how you eat, it could be whether you go to work at a certain way. It's a mode of behavior. And it's not the same for everybody. It's what you eat, when you eat, how you eat. It's what you say, when you say, how you say. It's if you say. Whether you should get up right now or rest. What are those habits that are so compulsive? The Spirit is asking you to revisit it because they may be hindering your growth. Now, I like this. Conscious habit formulation. Conscious habit formulation. In other words, now when I become aware of the formulation of these compulsive and habitual things, it's going to help you to cultivate the life of your dreams, a life of peace, a life of purpose. And your alignment gets higher, more connected. And now you're not only able to serve yourself, but you're able to serve others. What do you think about that? Put a thought in the comments. Put a thought in the comments about what you're willing to release. Put anything that comes to your mind as you hear what we are saying here today. Okay? Yes, here on YouTube, Maisha says, yes, the karmic energy is, and I am ready to stand up and be consistent. Hey, I hear you. In how I actually feel about my toxic situationship and release it. See, this is when you mirror you. That's the name of my company, Mirror You Wellness. When you begin to mirror you, you call yourself out. I'm ready to stand up and be consistent in how I actually feel. And that's going to be significant, Maisha, because that came up in the reading as well. Diana over here on YouTube says, also working on releasing my attachment to toxic relationships too. And toxic relationships, first the one that I have with myself, and then all the others that are becoming aware to me. Mirror you, boo. Mirror you. Habits. And again, we're talking about all of me. Every part of me. I needed every situation. You needed every circumstance. You needed all of these things, YouTube, TikTok. You needed it all to make you. And now that you are recognizing all of the things that you have become, you are now willing to look at whether all of those things serve you. What have I taught myself all of these years? What are the acquired lessons or weights, experiences, people, places, and things that I have acquired in this lifetime that at one time they had a value, but they now no longer have a value? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Put something in the comments that you may. Hey, Veronica. Hello, all of you here in TikTok. If you are not able, because you're not a subscriber, to hear it all, come on over to YouTube at Renee's Nest. Working on toxicity in our lives. And it's not about judgment, right? It's not about judgment. It is about acknowledgement. And acknowledging the things that we may not, pardon me, that we may not have known were holding us back, or low vibrational. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it all. It makes sense to be mindful of cleansing, because to change a habit, you've got to cleanse your mindset. You've got to decide that there are some things, some programming that I have not been aware of in the past. That, wait a minute, hold up. Might this be the thing, the last straw that I have not been able to see? That is the smallest thing that's holding me down in the heaviest way? So remember, habits play a crucial role in your ascending soul journey, because they bear you taking a look at them every so often so you can see whether they're high vibrational or they are low vibrational, and they're hindering your peace, your purpose, your alignment with your highest self. I heard me say that. I said, well, because Spirit's like, okay, hold up. I cannot. Your energetic alignment? Yes. That's how you receive. So if you are out of alignment, how are you receiving the information that you need to go through the valleys and the shadows? Come on, YouTube. Remember, you're going to have to go. We're here at our Sunday brunch. Welcome. Our divine chef is preparing a sumptuous meal. And hello, my name is Coach Renee, or my name is Renee, and I am your Matrie D, the Empress of the house. And I am here to share with you this beautiful message. So take a seat at the table and receive just what you need. Drink all you need. Eat all you need. Communicate with one another, and allow Spirit, our divine chef, to communicate with you. Remember, you will have a to-go box. All of this information is a to-go box, and you can say thank you by tapping the screen, by giving a gift, by getting a reading, by by attending a course. And all of that information is in my bio. Remember, your to-go box is to be opened throughout the week so that you can revisit this sumptuous meal. And every single time you open that to-go box, this meal is going to be fresh, and it's going to probably present you with something you didn't even know it was there. So this is our wellness plan for February 2nd through the 8th. Hey, Seattle, how are you? If you can't get in on TikTok, come on in over on YouTube at Renee's Nest. Our focus for the week of February 2nd through the 8th is habits. What is a habit? That's that settled tendency, or that usual that usual manner of behavior that you have acquired through programming, through repetitive actions, right? We're not saying the good, bad, right, or wrong. That's what you have to determine while you're on this journey this week. And there will be instances and opportunities and downloads and questions and things coming up out of you to help you to hone in on those habits that Spirit wants you to be mindful of. I'm excited because there's so much distractions that are going on. It tends to pull our attention in everywhere but where we need to be. That's why there's a to-go box. That's why this is for the entire week. And it's upon you to decide whether you're going to be in alignment and pay attention to all of you, because that's our conversation. All of me loves all of you, Most High. All of the parts that are going to be shown to you are as important for you to pay attention to. Not to take the pain of it all. I'm so bad. I should have done better. Oh, that is not the point. The point is to eat the fish and take out and spit out the bones. To take the wisdom from which we are being told and move forward. So we're talking about that today. Right? And this is the other part. Remember this, habits imply doing something unconsciously and compulsively. Unconscious means you're not even aware of what's programming you. You don't even have to think about it. It happens automatic, involuntarily. Compulsively, you have an irresistible urge. An irresistible urge. And that urge goes against your conscious wishes. Because your conscious is telling you what to do, but that habit, it has a callus over top of it. You can't get to, you can't hear it, you can't see. It's something there. Wait a minute. Hold up. Diana here on YouTube says, I love the definition, settled tendency. You don't have to think about it. It's so deep in your comfort zone and your toxic zone that you don't even have to give it thought, because after a while, it takes no energy to keep it going. That's what she said. I love the definition, settled tendency, because after a while, it takes no energy to keep it going. Isn't that the definition of a comfort zone? You don't have to learn. You don't have to do anything different. You don't have to come up. It's settled. This is how it's going to be. Spirit says, I this week, I want you to see all of you, and I want you to determine what habits. Do you have a habit of waking up late or waking up early and then playing around and always being late? Do you have a habit of eating foods that don't serve your highest good? Speaking to people who don't really care about you, giving your energy and time and attention to people, places, and things that no longer serve you? It doesn't matter what the habit is. And it's not about being right wrong, good or bad. It's all about your ascending journey. And we have 5 people over here. I need for you to like, share, subscribe, say hello, make yourself known. Don't sit here and not say anything. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, subscribers. All right, so we have instruments that we're going to be using. Okay. Let me see. I'll write it down. Yes. Now, I'm not going to try to explain and put everything into, order for you, right? That's your to-go box. However, throughout the week, we will have videos and pictures of the cards, and I will also have the pre-shuffle. I'm going to upload the pre-shuffle so you can see how this came about, because I don't want you to think I'm just making up something. All right. So let's hit the like button. Let's hit the love button. Let's do all we can to be a part of this great Sunday brunch with our wellness plan focused for February 2nd through the 8th of habits. All right. Here is your first instrument. We have 5 instruments the Spirit wants us to use and be aware of. Now, if you'd like to get a reading over on TikTok here with my subscribers, the readings are 11:11, right? And for anyone who wants to get a reading here over on YouTube, they're at 22:22. And if you are a subscriber over here from TikTok, it's also 11:11. We accept all contributions. Feel free to contribute in any way. Our Cash App is right here. Hashtag, or not hashtag, $ mirror you. That's MARRAYOU. And if you add wellness to it, you can go over to PayPal. We do the same thing. The first card is take charge and action. Now, I have to tell you that when I ask for the instruments that our chef wants us to use, it is always important for me, because that is where the message is coming from. And these messages, as they were from last week, are coming from our ancestors and our angels. And we're also having a geometric symbol of numerology or numbers. And at the end, we also have the healing part, that part that Spirit wants us to surrender. Okay. And so the first thing that Spirit came up with was take charge and action. In other words, what is the thing that you have to do or acknowledge, recognize, right? And when you recognize it, that's just not enough. I need you not only to recognize it, but I also need you to take charge. This angel is prepared. It has the bows and arrows in the quill, right? I think it's the quill. It has one that's prepared already. The wings are up. You see the wings here, and here. Ready to take action. In other words, when I am still and I'm decided to cleanse myself, my energy, and all from these habitual or these settled intentions, these unconscious involuntary acts that are embedded in me, when they come, I have to be willing to take charge. I'm in charge of this. Your shadow is no longer in charge. Spirit is actually presenting you with the first arrow of action. What? What? Yes. It's not going to be some big something. Remember, what is habitual? What is that thing that you keep doing? You don't have to change the world. You just have to change your world, this world. Be in charge of this world. What? She said goosebumps. Wait a minute. Put wait a minute in the comments. Maisha already done it over here in YouTube. Put wait a minute in the comments. I see you, Empress, Haitian Empress. I see you. I see you. Wait a minute. Hold up. And Wayment, Wayment, we do not pronounce the T because the truth can be so ghetto that it takes your breath. Wait a minute. Hold up. I can't even finish my wait a minute. I can't even finish my sentence. Yes. Spirit is presenting you an opportunity, and it's a small functional opportunity to break a habit. Make up your bed every time you get out of it. I mean it. Let that be the universal thing that we all try. Now, if you're the one who already makes up your bed, right? Find something to complete the process of sleep in the morning. In other words, at night, you begin the process of sleep, brushing your teeth, tying up your hair, putting on your stuff, putting on pajamas, saying your prayers, whatever you do. And in the morning, you never complete that process. And for most of us, you're so busy that you just pull it up. This is how you start your day. Get up out of bed, don't complete the process, and begin the day in procrastination because you have not completed the process of sleep. How do you complete the process of sleep? Before you get up, do you begin your meditation process before you put your feet on the ground? After you put your feet on the ground, do you close off that sleep for the day? It's the small things that are going to create conscious habits for us. And Spirit says, listen, I'm giving you the opportunity. And when I give it, I'm going to need for you to take action. Wait a minute. If you put your shoes on, I mean, if you, when you put your clothes on, if you put a sock on and a shoe, do it differently. Do everything different. Walk backwards on your way to the bathroom. Start singing and jumping and jamming before your day starts. Creating me a clean heart and renew the right spirit. Help me to craft my day. Help me to speak into existence everything that you want me to do because you are requiring something from me now. And not that you haven't been requiring it from me from the past, but I can hear you. And I'm willing to do what it takes. And Spirit says, I also need for you to understand that you need to clear out the noise. It's time to be grounded and start to earth because all of these distractions are intended to take you off your square and keep you in a low vibrating energy so that you will not hear, see, know, and understand from our relationship. I know you praying in the morning. I know that now lay me down to sleep, take my home at night. I know. But all of me loves all of you. And if you've been a little lazy with your spiritual life, Spirit just says, I just need for you to understand the importance. I need you to lay a stake in this claim. Because look at this picture right here. Look at the connection. So this is the wing of the angels. This is the angel guidance cards. This is literally the angel's wings. But if you look closer, there is a communication going on right there between self and the Most High. Look around the head right here. And not only above, but look at the grounding. And look what it does underneath the feet. You'll be able to see these because I'm going to upload this on YouTube. This information is going to be uploaded here with the pre-shuffle and all of that, okay? No words. Heaven and earth, so above, so below. Not only below individually, but collectively. Remember, this message is for the collective. We just happen to be getting it first. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to see all kinds of information to begin to unfold for you as it relates to your personal relationship with the habits that you are being made aware of, what actions to take. And in order to hear, know, and understand that, you must be grounded. Okay. This is the wellness plan for our Sunday brunch. And the wellness plan is for February 2nd through February 8th, 2025. Okay. And if you're unable and you're not a subscriber here on TikTok, please make sure you come over to YouTube where you're here. Hey, Zena, how are you? What's up, Queen of the Enchanted Forest? And we're going to do a reading. Are we doing a reading for Zena or for the Queen of the Enchanted Forest this morning? If you will give me a second, everybody, let me get my other apparatus here. Let me get some water. Queen of the Enchanted Forest. I'm going to have it together, y'all. I keep, I think I have it together, and then I look up and I'm like, you don't. But thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. We got the Queen of the Enchanted Forest. And again, if you are a subscriber on TikTok, please know that your readings are 11:11. And if you are that same subscriber, but you're on YouTube, oh, I see Tasha as well for a reading. All right, so we're going to stop just a few seconds, if you will. Allow. Matter of fact, if you ladies would allow me to just for a few minutes to get all of this information out, and then we'll do the readings after that. I want to ensure that we all have what we need. Is that okay? Please say a 1 if you, because sometimes you might not have the time. And if you have the time, please put a 1 in the comments. Queen of the Enchanted Forest and Haitian Empress. Thank you, Haitian Empress. Thank you so much. I had to go get my Wayment cup. If you do not have time, thank you, Diana. I don't know if you sent. I have 2 people that I see sent a donation for a read. If you have sent a donation for a read, let me know. I do have Tasha and Zena. Okay. All right. Now. All right. And if not, I'll go ahead and do your reading. All right. Cool. Thank you so much. And we're back. All right. And we're back doing our Sunday brunch. Welcome to our Sunday brunch. And this is our wellness plan, which gives us focus for the week of February 2nd through the 8th. And the focus is habit. All right. We've already talked about the first ones. Now I want to talk to you about the additional, or show you the additional tools that Spirit is asking us to utilize. And that is, with this habit, be mindful that it's going to require that you take action, right? And take charge. In other words, you are your own corrections officer. I love that, because I have a client and we talked about that, and that phrase came up because she used to work in corrections. You are your own corrections officer. And as you are being told what to do, you're also being admonished to stay in alignment, because the high vibration, right, is going to be what helps you to break old habits and maintain awareness. Because Spirit is asking you to look beyond this current situation. Some of the things that you think you see right now are all distractions. They're all distractions. And we talked about it. It's intended that you come out of your comfort zone, come out of your alignment with the Most High to be distracted by something that does not concern you. But because of your habit, because of how you do things, you might be pulled in automatically. And Spirit says that's the reason why I need for you to stay grounded, because you are going to receive possibly downloads, informations, and especially about self. And it's not personal in that I come to destroy you, Spirit says. It's personal in that you have decided that you want to be better. So that's our second card. Well, these are from the same. These are from our angel guides, and this card comes from our angels and ancestors. They want us to know that I need for you to pay attention to things on a different realm, because what is being presented to you is not true. And so when you're grounded and you're taking charge, you're beginning to understand your part. And this is what's, again, going to keep you in peace and in purpose. And it's a spiritual move. Ooh, look at this number. Look at the number. Check out the number. The number of spirituality to enhance your connection to the divine. Look at the color. Look at the Merkaba. The color is purple, just in case you cannot see it here on YouTube. My camera is a little bit different. Let's see. What? Leave some comments. Let's talk here on YouTube. Make yourself known. Spirit says spirituality. Of course. So that's the purpose of you staying grounded. That is the purpose of you using and taking action when I say so. Not because you know the outcome, but because you know this is a result of our relationship. This is a part of your purpose. I need for you to get rid of all of the distractions and to know, rather than to see, hear, understand, taste, and touch out of your physical man, those things that you have relied on in the past to confirm and affirm, those people that you have relied on in the past to confirm and affirm, those entities, those businesses, those other things outside of you that you have relied on in the past. We got to change some habits, because now it's between me and you. All of me loves all of you. That's our Songversation of the week with John Legend. And we're looking at it with a different perspective, talking between us and our higher self. And what is the healing spirit for this week? The healing for this week. Spirit says, I want you to surrender to setting limits. It's healthy to set limits or set boundaries in relationships, practicing expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. And that's what Maisha or Diana, one of the two, was saying earlier on YouTube. I'm recognizing these toxic relationships and these toxic situationships that I have habitually placed myself in. I've acquired this mode of behavior. So now it is time. It is now time for me to set healthy boundaries. These are the things that you're putting in your to-go box. These are our focus, our instruments for the week. This is what Spirit is saying as we go forth in this week. Remember, there are things making up stuff, pulling at our heartstrings. Yeah, we being pulled over here and everywhere. And Spirit says, that is not me. I am not the author of confusion. So before you allow your emotions to become attached to something that no longer serves you, I'm going to need you to get grounded so that you can hear, see, and know. And once you do that, take action. Because I'm going to also provide you with the downloads. Hey there. She says, I have been, over here on YouTube, I have been reflecting on cycles in my life lately. So this is super relevant. That's because relevant, yes. Repetitious, right? Absolutely. Because see, you have to understand that Spirit is calling you to what you need to know. Just by being in the position of the stream, you have to know that you are in alignment, and everything that has been speaking to you up until this point, in certain specifics, it's letting you know, trust yourself. You do not have to fix it. You don't have to know the outcome. I'm going to lead and guide you into all truths. That's why I want you to listen to John Legend's All of Me Loves All of You. You're paying attention to you and your highest self, which is the most high, the energy of creation, the life force energy. Now, if you have a subscription with me here at YouTube, over at TikTok, don't let it go away. Let's take a break, just a few seconds. Tell me what you're thinking about what you've heard so far. Give me some comments. Tap that screen. Keep tapping the screen. Send some love, some light. Share this with someone else to let someone know that she's on. And we're getting the message for the week. Yes, Maisha. Detach, Diana says, from the outcome. Ground, pay attention to your higher self. That's all we've ever, Spirit has asked us to do. So we're going to do some readings right now. And when we do our readings, we're all sitting at this beautiful table. When we do our readings, the person who has given the donation gets to sit at the head of the table. And when they sit at the head of the table, they get carte blanche to all of the comments, right? In other words, please do not use the comments, because the comments, especially, let's just say here on TikTok, do not use the comments on TikTok, because it's going to be that person's opportunity. Now here on here on YouTube, I would like for you to participate, share, like, join, and invite other people. Same thing here, okay? But just don't use the comments. Then afterwards, we're going to say, and our first person is the Queen of the Enchanted Forest. The first person, after the reading is done, we're going to set at the sign at, and then that person's name, and thank them, because of them, it will be that you have learned and received something to place in your to-go box. Now, the message that, or the meal that is being prepared for them, is only for them in the sense that there's some very specific items on the plate that Spirit is providing for them. And as they close their to-go box, what they're eating right now is going to be sumptuous, and it's going to ring a bell. But as they close their to-go box, there's going to be more to unfold throughout the week. And so let's go to our first person. And our first person is going to be Queen of the Enchanted Forest. Say, I am here in the comments, Queen. Thank you for the Queen of the Enchanted Forest. Show me the tools for the Queen. Tools for the Queen. Tools for the Queen. Okay. The angel guides want to speak to the Queen. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all for participating and coming to our Sunday brunch live here on YouTube. We are also streaming on TikTok. It's live on YouTube at Renee's Nest, and for our subscriber only here on TikTok. Thank you so much. Take a deep breath in through your nose, Queen, and out through your mouth. And continue to do that. Settle yourself. And we want to say a collective prayer now that we are inviting our chef to be specific about the meals. We are asking you all to tap the screen and to ashe and to absorb what Spirit has to say to you. Take a deep breath in through your nose. What is the message that you would have me share with the Queen of the Enchanted Forest? Apprehension is the apprehension. Apprehension. It came very quickly. Apprehension. And what is apprehension? Is you're inhibited. You have second thoughts. You don't move exactly when you feel like it because maybe there's fear, maybe there's a lack of understanding, maybe you don't have the full picture and you feel like you need more. Spirit says apprehension. Queen of the Enchanted Forest. What are you apprehensive about? You're the queen. And in an enchanted forest, Spirit says, listen, we want this week is going to be, speak clearly, thank you. Momentous is the word. Momentous. In other words, the momentum is picking up for you. Nothing to fear, nothing to think twice about. Just be aware, as we have said, that you're beginning to surrender setting limits. Ooh. So tell us, angels, what is it that she needs to know? What does she need to be aware of? Oh, well, hold on, y'all. I need to get my words together. I can speak English. I'm working on some other languages, but English is my primary language. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Divine Chef. Thank you. Setting these limits, the relationship, feeling comfortable what I said. So Spirit's going to show you first cards what it wants you to know. Second card, what it wants you to be mindful, aware, or cautious of. And the last one, how to move forward in this situation. And one card has already come up. And that is, this is what Spirit wants you to know. This is not something new. This is something that was created way before this lifetime. This is a sacred plan. And just as, thank you. Just as you see how the this energy is going around this person is what I call when something orbits you so much until you can't, it's always there. It's always saying something, but until you grab it, it's not as valuable as it can be. And in this picture, the person seems to be grabbing or becoming aware of the importance of that sacred plan. Is this making sense to you, Queen of the Enchanted Forest? And so when it comes to apprehension, there's no need to be concerned about outcome. There's not even any need to be concerned about how you're going to do, what you're going to do, when you're going to do, or whether you're going to do. The concern is, let me step into this and receive what I receive. And as a result of that, from the plan of the week, I take charge and I take action. Because this is your card. Your card says it's a spiritual plan. It's a sacred plan. Absolutely, Spirit says. But there is some apprehension simply because there's that habitual thing. That's that subconscious thought pattern, that programming that continues to come up. And that's what the shadow work does. The shadow says, hey, we're going to do this again. And it's up to you to be your own corrections officer and say, hell yeah, we changing this, or hell no. Your shadow does not dictate to you your actions. Your sacred plan dictates to you your actions. First card. Second card, what do you want her to be mindful, aware? Mindful, aware, cautious of as it relates to apprehension, angels. Do it. You know that you know that you know that you know on a subconscious level, right? There's something there that says, but listen to me. Step. And you've done it before. The more you step, the more it becomes a part of your being. It's already there, your spirit having a human experience. So the apprehension this week is there to teach you how to do what is the plan? Take charge and action. Ooh, Empress of the Queen of the Enchanted Forest. These angels are not playing with you, because look how the energy is swirling on both of the cards the same way. And this one is coming from the universe down to you. So above, so below. Gosh almighty. You know, wait a minute. Hold up. I got to sip tea on that one. Excuse me. I show you. Look at the energy swirling above and below. So what is the need of apprehension? Spirit says it's no need for apprehension. And this week I'm going to help you understand better through our wellness plan how to release those habits, or that habit of apprehension. Because remember, the habits keep us in a low vibrating energy. The habits are compulsive. We always have that urge first before we have the urge to do something different. We have the urge to remain in the habit, and it's involuntary. Last card going forward, my God. Okay. This is red, aren't you? Last card going forward. So just let it be. With a smile on your face, realizing that same energy, it almost so you know what? It almost looks like, you see this energy right here? When you put it, when you just let go, it looks like the same energy about when when you get grounded. Look right here. Look right here. So, Queen of the Enchanted Forest, Spirit is saying to you, look, not only do I want you to voluntarily release it, but with a smile on your face. That is not the face of apprehension. That is not the face that's asking who, what, when, where, and why. The angel wings. The angels are here to support you as you actually take charge and action. So this week, I want you to put in your to-go box this thing about apprehension. I want you to go surrender, because that's what it said in our plan this week, to surrender. But it gets more specific. It says no is a complete sentence. Practice putting your own needs in front of someone else's. Because the more you allow that impulsive or compulsive programming to be in charge, you can't get what you need. And that means you are allowing the other person, place or thing to have control over you. Just give me one more. Because I know you said, okay, hold on. Is there another four? Okay, thank you. The last card was, in order to release this apprehension, there's some cords, situations that you're attached to that no longer serve you. And it doesn't make that cord and all the cords you have to cut, it doesn't make those cords wrong. They're just not useful to your peace and your purpose. And this week, as you are getting grounded, Spirit is going to show you exactly what you need to know. I hope this to-go box was going to be good for you, because I'm talking about that. It's kind of that. I just got a crumb off of your plate. You said I got it. I had questions. And I was led back here, and you confirmed from Spirit. Point blank in the period is what we do. You know why? Because Spirit loves us. It wants to remind you that you are in alignment. And sometimes we can't hear because we're inside of the cup. You can't always hear clearly when you're involved. That's why there's a need to have a community and a coach. I take that to help you. And you knew and you paid attention to say, come here. And there's the answer. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy, Queen of the Enchanted Forest. I love you so much. I hope that meal was good. If that meal was good for you, I want you to tap the screen. And I want you to say thank you, even here on YouTube, to Queen of the Enchanted Forest for that message, those morsels, that drip that came from her plate. Thank you so much. Again, sacred plan, trust the universe, surrender, and cut the cords. I love it. I'm mixing them up in here. I love it. Thank you so much. I hear that. Now see how it goes along with our collective focus? Because if one is feeling it, we all feel it. If one is going through it, we're all going through it on one way, shape, or form. Oh, she says, I'm crying tears of joy. That's because you are love. And when you can't see it, you feel the embrace of these angels. Look at this. Look at these wings. They're huge. I love you, Ashe. All right. Thank you. We're gonna go to Haitian Empress next. Thank you so much. And then Diana, I see you here on YouTube, and I know that you are a subscriber here on TikTok. So say, I am here, Haitian Empress. What tools are we using for Haitian Empress? Take a deep breath in through your nose, Haitian Empress. What's wrong? Hold on. Haitian Empress. Haitian Empress. All right. The angels and ancestors would like to share with you. Angels and ancestors want to share with you. How are you doing today? If you are on the outside on TikTok and this is a subscriber only live, make sure you come on over to TikTok. All right. Our subscribers get their readings for 11/11, whether you're on TikTok or over on YouTube. And we're on TikTok because my subscribers support me, and I want to make sure they always get the first of what I have to give. Yes. Now this will also be a subscription-based Sunday brunch in the near future for YouTube. So please make sure that you like, share. You're so welcome, my love. Like, share, subscribe, give, donate. You can just give any amount just to say thank you or what you receive, but our donations for those who are not subscribers are only $22.22. That's only live. When we're not live, they're more. But for our subscribers, they're 11.11. Hey, girl, hey. Did she already say I am here? Because you know I be talking. Yes. Thank you, baby. So we're gonna ask everyone on TikTok not to use not to use the comments, and that's reserved for Haitian Empress, who is elevating all the time. And thank you for those that are here on YouTube for being here. We're in our Sunday brunch, receiving our wellness plan for February 2nd through February 8th. Thank you, Spirit. And I wanted to say a collective prayer, but I did before I got started, so I think I got sidewacked. But thank you now. Take a deep breath in through your nose, Tasha, and hold it there, and then release through your mouth slowly. Do that 2 or 3 times until you're feeling comfortable, relaxing, releasing, relating, allowing Spirit to have you create fertile ground. Why is it hard to take the next step? What is the thing? Spirit is saying, what is it that you are seeing that you're finding it a challenge to like be immersed in, or really go for that next thing, or whatever the decision is that you're making, or it's in your mind? What is it that you're finding hard to go hard in the paint? 100%. That is what Spirit is saying to me. There's something there. And again, we're talking about a habit. We're talking about a way of doing things. We're talking about a settled tendency, a usual behavior, that dense energy that prevents you from going all the way in. That's what the overall energy is saying. Your angels and your ancestors, I am asking to come forth to speak to me, to share with you through our divine chef the messages. What is it that you want Haitian Empress to know, be mindful of, and how she moves forward? First card, please. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for unspoken truth. Thank you. I need time with you. And you need time with you as well. Because I need for you to reflect on something. I need you to re-examine something, because you know how we make our initial decisions. At that moment, it's what it is. It serves its purpose. But as we grow along, we tend to, like a habit, not pay attention to whether it's either good for us anymore, or whether it's time to change, rearrange, see it differently, sit down and take a good look, because Spirit says this is the one thing that you are not willing or have not seen or finding it difficult. Immerse yourself in whatever the reflection will show you is going to be that thing. Mm-hmm. And the reason why I said it's time with Spirit is because of, look at the stars in the sky. And this is an angel speaking. Your ancestors from many, not just this generation. We're talking about galactic. We're talking about Spirit speaking you from Akashic records and bringing it to the now day, the now moment, to see how possibly that may be affecting your movement. It affects how you are immersive into this thing. It affects how you see it. It affects your decision making because it's so dense or has been so dense that you can't move forward. Does this make sense to you? That's why our wellness plan tells us to get busy, to get grounded, to understand that where we're about to go, I'm going to present you with the way to go. Look at the arrow. Look at the arrow. Is that outcome? That's what Spirit is presenting you with. You already have plenty of everything you need. Everything you need, you have plenty of it. But this one particular thing, Spirit is going to present to you with a way of escape. And remember, we're already surrendering, letting go of those limitations. So Spirit says, okay, so now since we have that understanding, I'm going to show you, I'm going to reflect to you, I'm going to give you, it's going to reflect from your outward also too. It might be people, places, things, songs that may come about to get your attention. All right. Ooh, I like that. Is this making sense to you, Haitian Empress? Ooh. Over, it's all the way on the other side. I mean, that's what we'll do. For real, for real. Now, please ask to keep the cards on the table. I know y'all like throwing them around, but the floor is not exactly clean all the time. Pardon me, I had to have a conversation with my team. Let me see what it is. Listen, you don't even have to be concerned. Listen, you are protected, but you don't have to do the protecting. You don't have to guard yourself against the thing that you're apprehensive. I'm using the prior reads that you're apprehensive about. You don't have to guard yourself against the former anymore because you're being protected. It's already taken care of for you. You have to do your part and dropping your shield, dropping your fear of immersing. Spirit says, I want you to understand that what you used to have to safeguard, what you used to have to protect yourself, when you used to have to do certain things, you no longer have to. So as I reveal to you in our quiet time, Spirit says, I want you to see what would it take to release the old? What rituals might you need to do to release what is going to be reflected or given to you? Right? Should you be in prayer? Should you be in meditation? Should you burn a candle? Should you burn write it down and burn it up? Should you bury it? Should you just whatever? What is it? Because you don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to do the protective work. Spirit says, just drop your shield and I will show you. Ashe. Now moving forward, how would you like the Haitian Empress to move forward? Uncloak the truth, Archangel Michael, and all of her ancestors. Uncloak the truth, please. Big Daddy got it, boo. Listen, I need for you. You can't see it. See, that's the part of it. A part of why it's hard to immerse fully is because you're still holding to some of that outcome. You know, how you used to do things. And remember when you first came upon whatever this is, you did have to do certain things, but no longer. Remember, you can now drop your shield because Sky Father is letting you know that when you trust, when we become aligned, you don't have to worry about the outcome. No, what didn't we say that the seer in our wellness plan for this week is going to help us to know and see beyond what we think we see with our physical eyes? These messages are close. They're not going to be much different. It's going to be something specific in your to-go box that's going to open up all week for you, Mom. It's going to help you to see very clear. So what is that thing that you have to cleanse yourself from? What is the habit? Is it the habit of when you get together with spirit? How often you get together with spirit? Is it some person, place, or thing? This is what spirit wants you to be mindful of this week, that it is there. You can do it, but you don't have to do it alone and don't have to be so guarded, right? Because when you're guarded, you take me out of the picture, spirit says. When you guard it, how can you hear what it is I want you to know? So this week in your to-go box, there are going to be some actionable steps. There are going to be some actionable steps to take. And I don't want you to be concerned, but oh Lord, what's that going to be? Because when we're in spirit and in truth, it comes easily, right? So whatever it is, I want to get another one. Let me get another one, if you will, please, for Haitian Empress. It just says release the old and sit down. Like the autumn does, and there's a black crow. Be mindful, you might see crows, right? Think of autumn. In autumn, the leaves begin to fall. It begins to shed what it can no longer utilize. The tree is not holding on to the leaves that were so beautiful in the summertime, right? In other words, you don't, again, going back to your protection guardian, you no longer have to do that anymore, because if you release it, I will gladly show you a different way. If you release it, I will gladly show you how to take charge and which actions to take. So that is what Spirit is saying to you, Empress. Haitian Empress. Y'all be changing your names and growing up so quick. You be messing mama's head up. You be messing mama's head up. That's your message. Spirit wants you to dive in, and it will show you. Dive in first to what is it that I need to know. And show me how to go there, and it will. And your to-go box every day is going to open up to give you so much more. Thank you so much, love, for allowing me in your energy. Thank you so much. Woo! Did anybody get anything for that? She said, thank you, Mother Renee. Thank you, Spirit. I am only your Matrie D, the Empress of the house. And I'm so grateful that you allow Spirit to speak to you by saying, I am here. And that's just on the plate. I'm licking my own fingers off of that. I'm gonna drink a little bit more. Wait a minute, because that was a lot. Now combine the princess, the queen of the enchanted forest. It's her message with Haitian Empress's message, with our existing, what Spirit has given us for the wellness plan for the week. Is this not a collective? We're all going through something. I don't know what's going to happen for Haitian Goddess. I don't know what was going to happen this week for the Queen of the Enchanted Forest, but I know that to-go box going to have some goodies in it. You know how sometimes they get better later on. I love you so much. Thank you. And they're saying thank you to you both for sharing that. Thank you, Queen of the Enchanted Forest, from Diana. Thank you. Is that Shubrina? Shabrina? Okay. Thank you. And Diana. And you are next, Diana. Ooh. They're saying thank you. We are so grateful. And we say thank you to the universal life force for creating a nest here. You know what the nest stands for? NEST, a nurturing environment for safe transformation. You can't get it wrong. You ain't under no judgment. It might be a little, you might have a wayment moment, but it's automatic salve that heals it immediately. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Let's put these up because we're going to go to Diana next. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, thank you so much. Thank you. Now, if you are family eating style, yes, this table is lit. It's got everything, the biggest plates. You can just get, and here's the thing. You'll never see anything come around to replenish anything because the meals that the Most High presents to us, they are ever evolving and ever replenishing our soul. So as much of it as you want and as much of it as you can eat or drink, it's here at the Sunday Brunch. It's here at the Sunday Brunch. I love it. Thank you, Diana. Diana is here on YouTube. And if you are here at TikTok and you're unable or you're not a subscriber, come over here on YouTube. And we're going to ask we're going to ask everyone to relinquish the comments over on TikTok. And even, no, you can comment on TikTok because she is here on YouTube. So we're going to ask you to relinquish or not use the comments here in YouTube. The only person who should be using it is Diana. So just continue to like, share, subscribe, and understand that we are here for our Sunday brunch with a wellness message of habits, paying attention to habits for the week of February 8th. 2nd through February 8th. Diana has said, I'm always here. Let me get the tools that the Spirit wants me to use for you. Now, these are the instruments for Diana. Instruments for Diana. Instruments for Diana. Okay, got different instruments. Spirit there's something Spirit wants you to actually do to surrender. So we're going to use a surrender deck. Thank you, Spirit. Take deep breaths in through your nose. And when you exhale, don't raise your shoulders. Just relax. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Thank you, Spirit, for Diana. Thank you, Spirit, for Diana. What is the message that you want Diana to hear, see, know, and understand? Knowing is half the battle. Doing is where you start to bring in the victory. Knowing something is half the battle. It's a good start, right? Knowing that this is A, B, and C. The next step, though, is putting one foot in front of the other and making it happen. And that's what Spirit is encouraging you to do through laying aside the cords of fear, of having to know the outcome, and whatever it is that prevents you from taking the step. Spirit says knowing is a good step. It's essential, right? But we get caught up in, but wait a minute, hold up. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, wait a minute. Don't get distracted. Because when you really clicked in that you know what you're doing, right? But on the second hand, it's like, doing what? How am I supposed? So the overthinking keeps coming up. Overthinking and staying in those old patterns, those old behaviors, that settled tendency to do the same old, same old. Ooh, Diana, wait a minute. That's a little close, Spirit. You do is we is or is we now? Because I think Spirit is all of my. Remember, there's only one person in the room, and we are all reflecting. She got a bullseye. She said, "That's bullseye right on the money." Spirit loves you, baby. You right on the money. That's what Spirit is saying. Now that you know, these are the steps that you're taking. Don't be afraid. I got this. Because I can't miss. Spirit says, I can't miss. I don't miss. Did you check out my past record? Have you ever seen a failure? Now, what we do might be a little unconventional. It may not fit into your old patterns. It may not fit into your old behaviors. It may not fit into those old habits. So that's why I need you to stay grounded and keep your equipment available. And as it's needed, let's do this. All right. Let's get the first card. What do you want Diana to know about taking a step and moving forward? What do you want her to know? Ooh, okay. Listen. When the truth comes, don't be so defensive, baby. I know it catches you in your throat. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. See, Spirit, why are you messing with me? I mean, Diana. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear and non-defensive response. Spirit said, you already know how to do this, but why won't you? Don't take personal what you're being taught, because the habit might be to give a thought or to give an answer or to defend what you did or to explain what you did to someone. That might be the first response. That might be your first thought. And that's what being guarded. She says, I'm being too guarded, right? This is what you are recognizing. If you already know that, the Spirit says, that's what I was talking about, baby. And that's what we're going to be working on. That's that settled tendency, that usual behavior that you exhibit, that we're going to bring some light on this week, because it's not a sign of strength. Oh my God. It's a sign of weakness. Have you ever heard that defensiveness is a sign of weakness? Get out my business, Spirit. I see you doing the most. Anybody else get anything from that? When you're defensive, that's a sign of fear, that you have to explain yourself. You have to, and many times we over-explain ourselves. Right? Many times we feel the need to try to share how what we do and how we feel about it. Spirit says, it says defensiveness is a sign of weakness, and weakness does not mean that you're not good, you're not right now, you're not wrong. It's a sign that there is a part of me that is being revealed to me that I need to pay attention to. Right? That's what that's showing. Pardon me, I got to plug up, y'all. I'm going to get it right, y'all. That's what this is showing you. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. What I'm saying is be mindful of the steps that are required, sorry. Be mindful of the steps that are required now. The things that I'm going to show you now, that's going to cause you to have, that's going to provide you with opportunities to do things differently. I got stuck. She got it? All right. Second card, how do you want my baby to move forward? No, second card is not that. Second card is, what do you want her to be mindful of, cautious of, aware of? Okay. It says surrender obsessive thinking. I just said overthinking. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit, right? Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. So now that I brought it to your attention, and now that you no longer have to you do not have the desire to defend yourself, and that you are willing to move forward, I also want you to be mindful of what you're telling yourself. Are you overthinking? Are you going down the rabbit hole? Have you been this way before and you're allowing that habitual thinking that here we go again, that nothing else can change? Remember, we're talking about our focus this week is all on our habits, our programming, our unconscious actions that require we do them before we even think about it. It does not, it's involuntary. Let me bring this in, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I got so much stuff. Is this making sense, Diana? Because it's very clear to me that you already are willing to surrender it. But this is just bringing your attention in even more keen, even more aware. So the circumstances and the opportunities of the week are going to be surrounded about the habit of overthinking and being quick to defend or feeling of defensiveness. How do you want her to move forward? I love this, y'all. Let it all. I'm gonna have to look up why. What is it about cards falling on the floor? Because I don't see people do that. Mine's do. Spirit says, now when you allow yourself to take the step, when you go beyond just knowing and you step into doing, that is when you begin to see miracles. That's when you know that you realize there's no way in the world that I could have done this or I would have known to do certain things. This has to be out of my hand. That's why Spirit said, stay out of the overthinking zone. Don't allow yourself to have to defend anything because you don't have to. And when you do that, I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Your alignment is creating miracles. What you didn't even think could ever happen is going to happen. Feel and know that these events are real. Not think it, not look out your eyes, not overthink it, not trying to explain it, but feel and know, because I'm telling you, it's not what you think. We're going beyond what you think. This current situation is opening up for you like it is for Haitian Empress, like it is for the Queen of the Enchanted Forest. But the habit of of letting go and going beyond just knowing, Spirit says, you're going to see that when you release the outcome, I do the rest. And you're going to know you ain't had nothing to do with this. But the only thing you had to do was step out of that comfort zone. And it says, let go. Let go of resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Don't even think about it. Listen to me. Can a cow jump over the moon? Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen it? No, but I believe if Spirit told me to do it, it's going to get done. Because it's so. I don't have to create it in my mind, nor will I let my mind try to figure out what don't. That's not my lane. I'm out of my wheelhouse on that one. Diana. So your week is about releasing the overthinking, release of defensiveness, the release taking things personal, right? And in order to do that, oftentimes, y'all, you know what you got to do? Oftentimes we have to stop telling other people, places, or talking about our business. Because then we give our power away for others to eat away, right? To chip away at us or put us out of their own insecurities, asking us questions that put us in a fearful mindset or put us back in the habit of overthinking, back in the habit of defensiveness. Diana says, I have so many stuck thoughts, a lot of negative self-talk. I can imagine. That's how we all are. That's those old patterns that we've been taught, right? That in Haitian princes, says it's time to reflect. And that's what's going to happen as you begin to implement this week's plan. You're going to allow yourself to be grounded, and you're going to receive and take charge of what spirit is saying to you. You see how this wellness plan is opening up for us already? Because it's not, we are spiritual beings. We are a spirit having a human experience. And we're going to have to ride this Merkaba. Look at this number. See how many times you see 7 all throughout the week. What spirit is saying to you. Give me one more from a bathing. Because spirit wants you to see some things. And here's the thing. You are seeing it. But now it's time to do it. Right? Not taking it personal. And it doesn't matter what anybody says or anything else does, because this is between you. This is all of you acknowledging our conversation. All of me loves all of you. Every edge, every imperfection. And I can only get better when I'm willing to not take it personal, not think too much about it, and allow what I can't even control myself from the Most High to bless me in the midst of what's going on. Miracles gonna be happening. Come on over here to YouTube if you can't get into TikTok. Come on over to YouTube, Renee's Nest. One more card. Let's see. Anything else you want to share? Oh, okay. Okay. Listen. You're going to be drawn to, or ideas or ways of doing things are going to come. It's already here. But as you clear out this space, as you start to reflect your creativity in your sacral chakra, because sacral chakra is where we also hold trauma, the things that have happened to us in the past, right? It's also where we hold our passion or our sensuality. That thing that you taste new things and you see new things and you feel new things. So when you cut a callus off of a situation, something that's been hovering over the real authentic you, when you clear that away, there's nothing you can't do. Your imagination will soar. So Spirit says, stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue your dream or to solve a problem. Just by you, that's how you take the next step. It's going to come through a creative means, a creative way of speaking, a creative way of understanding, a creative painting, a creative dance, a new color. The spark is back. The spark is back. And maybe the spark has never been there. The spark is here. The sun, the enlightenment, the ability to do new is here. So spirit says, listen, I need for you to look beyond what you can see right now, because right now you may be looking out of a painful place. But as I reveal it to you, I don't want you to take it personal. I want you to see what you need to see and allow the work to be done. And when that starts happening, don't try to think too much about it, my love. She said, this is going to be a week of cleansing, overthinking, defensiveness, taking things personal. Don't share my business. Point blank. And the period. What? I can't wait to see the miracles. I can't listen. And all you have to do is feel, right? When you are wanting something, when you're loving this release, you're seeing yourself being released. You're not standing the fact that I haven't released it yet. You are literally feeling all the things that come with this creativity, this, oh my God, feeling that you're having. And you're not coming off of it. I love it. You can't, listen, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We are a spirit having a human experience. And everything that we will receive, you're not going to get a whole arrow. You're not going to have a bow with all your quills on your back. That's a spirit. These are spiritual weapons of our warfare. We can't fight with our tongue. We can't explain it away. You can't think it away because that's a human thing. You're not a human. But you are releasing these human tendencies. Thank you, Diana. The sun, baby. I can see the sunshine. I feel it. I see your sunshines. Yes. Sweetie says yes in TikTok. They're just going crazy over here. Look at this. We getting it, right? We're understanding. That is your message. Thank you so much for allowing me in your energy to share what the divine chef had to share for you. Now, I can't imagine every time you're going to open your to-go box this week, I can only imagine all the goodies that's going to reveal itself. Our to-go boxes are amazing. Now, say thank you, if you will, to Diana Gomez. At Diana Gomez, thank you. Because it had not been for you, Diana, we would not have gotten the crumbs from your plate, or a little morsel from your plate, or just a little drop from your cup. Thank you. I'm in love with that. So you see how the message is coming for the week, our wellness plan. This is getting on my nerves right here. I can't. The message for our Sunday brunch is all about the divine chef sharing with us the wellness plan, or the focus for the week to come. The overall energy for our week of February 2nd through February 8th is habits. And as you have seen, all of the reads and all of us are being asked to redirect tendencies settled in there. That's comfort zone. The settled tendencies and the manner of how we behave, how we speak, how we eat, what we eat, whether we eat. Acting, you're reacting unconsciously. You don't really know where the programming is coming from. You don't even have automatically, when this behavior comes up, it is compulsive. You already do it. You don't have to give it any thought. Compulsive? Yes, compulsive. That's that irresistible urge just to go ahead and do it. And just in doing the compulsion, you step out of your conscious mind. You're not thinking. You're allowing the habit to have its perfect work. Now, is it a substance? It is a behavior? Is it your words? Is it your actions? What is it this week? Because remember, we also talked about why is it so important for these habits for the ascending soul? Because habits are crucial to whether you are in alignment and in high vibration, or you keep doing things to bring yourself into a lower vibration. And the information says we know what to do, but are we willing to immerse ourselves in what comes next? Are we with what was said to Queen of the Enchanted Forest? Are we willing to release our apprehension? Is it time to cleanse from something, someone? We're not talking about whether we're right, whether we're wrong, whether we're good, whether we're bad, whether we're willing to release. And here are our instruments. Our instruments of the week are, first of all, take charge and take action. In other words, it's not going to be good enough just, right, Diane, like what Spirit shared with Diana. It's not enough just to know, but now I'm going to provide you a way of escape. And I need, in order for you to receive this, for you to get grounded and settled in our relationship. And this is our angels speaking to us. Our ancestors want us to be very, very mindful that we're going to begin to see things, but we need to not to allow our distractions to prevent us from seeing, because what looks like one thing to the physical eye is a whole different ball game to the etheric eye, to your spirit man, to your alignment, to the guidance that you have received to go forward, reminding you that this is a spiritual warfare. That spirituality, I want you to think of this color, think of this number. You may see them over and over. You might be called to research the number. You might be called to see purple is right here. That's your etheric self. Those are the downloads that are becoming. That's what Spirit says I need you to be aware of. Don't pick up weapons that are earthly. Pick up the spiritual weapons of destruction. Do you understand? Now, here's our Spirit is also asking us to set boundaries. Understand there are going to be people, places, and things that may not even understand what we're going through, and it's not for them, because Spirit also says, shut your mouth. Don't share everything you need to share, because you may be giving your energy away to people, places, and things that no longer serve you. What do you guys think? We're going to unpack this all week. So make sure here on TikTok that you on YouTube, that you set your notifications. Tell somebody about this. Invite them to come in so that we can further unpack what Spirit is saying to us. TikTok, understand this, know this. Our subscribers know that this is what Spirit is sharing with us. We're going to share all week all of our messages and all of our I would say the majority. I don't know what else will come up, but the intention is to share posts and pictures and all videos that will help you to unpack your to-go box this week, your spiritual to-go box. We are way over time. This lunch is from 11 to 12:30, and it's now 1:00. But I trust that you have received a sumptuous meal from the Most High, who has been our divine chef today. And I also trust that you are open and to receive and to open it up all week to hear what Spirit has to say to you. Thank you for being here. I am your Matrie D, the goddess of the house, the empress of this Sunday brunch. My name is Renee, Coach Renee, and thank you again for being here. Thank you, Diana. Diana says thank you so much. Bueno provicio, bueno provecho. I don't know. Thank you, Miss Teacher, and your community. Oh, you're welcome. Maybe you can teach me Spanish because that's the language that I'm learning right now. All right. I look forward to now. Again, remember, I will put up the pre-shuffle to how we got to these cards, right? Because I always want you to know that I'm not making up anything on my own. So there's going to be videos for that. These cards will go up as the instruments that you can use and look back at these instruments so that they will continue to open up something for you in your to go. Excuse me, your to go box. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and say thank you. You know, if you are needing of any assistance, I am here and available for you. You can go into my bio. There's links there to open up, but I suggest that you open up and use a course that I have there called The Path to Your Spiritual Awakening, so that we can go through this on a one-on-one basis. It's only 1 hour a week for 4 weeks. Okay. And if this has been helpful for you, it's okay to leave a subscription and okay to leave a like and a comment or even a donation. All right. I love you all. And don't forget to mirror you. Be balanced, be inspired, and continue to grow. Have an amazing day. Have a good day.